Hi, this is Marcus Bruno, Bruno Fine Properties. Hey, I want to talk to you guys about flood insurance. So there's massive changes happening in regards to flood insurance, really. So right now, FEMA is spending about $1.60 for every dollar that they take in flood insurance. So as you can imagine, since it's losing so much money, they're about to raise the rates. As of October 1st, the rates are going to go up. So let's talk about it. Now, in Texas, especially in southern Texas and around the Houston area, they're calling this whole area a huge floodplain, right? So we're recommending that everyone get flood insurance. Okay. Now they're changing how they are calculating the premium for flood insurance, and they're going to do it on a house by house basis. So previously, if your home was in a flood zone, you'd have a certain cost. If your home wasn't in a flood zone, you'd have a certain cost. Now they are going on a house per house basis. So in fact, you could be out of a flood zone but paying more money than someone that's in a flood zone. Okay, and that's very important for you buyers out there, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later on in the video. But you need to find out what your flood insurance premium is going to be. If you own a home and you have flood insurance now, that number is going to change, and it's likely going to go up. And it's going to change, the rates are going to change October 1st, but the renewals on April, if you have flood insurance, you're going to have to renew in April, and that number is definitely going to change. So you might want to call your insurance agent and be a little proactive now, because they have the capability of giving you that pricing now. We're recommending that you get flood insurance even if you're not in the flood zone. 80% of the flooding that happened in Harvey were in houses that didn't have flood insurance. So it's a big problem if you don't have flood insurance and your home floods. All right. Let's talk about if you're buying a home. Right now, I'm recommending my clients do a clue report, which is basically a insurance check, right? The insurance company will check and see, how many claims have been made on the house over the last 20 years. They can go back 20 years and check the claims. Okay, you want to do that. Flooding is a reason to do that, but you also want to see if there was if there was a house fire or something. So we're recommending that you do that right away. So generally, when you're purchasing a home, you have a 7 to 10 day option period, and we're recommending that you use that period to check to see if your flood insurance premiums, how high they are. Even if you're not in a flood zone, check and see what they are. If you're in a flood zone, you definitely need to check. There was a case I heard where someone's flood insurance was $5,000. They didn't know that. There was another case when it was $22,000. Now this person, their home was located in Galveston. They were purchasing a home that was very close to the beach, so they had like waves and stuff like that. So their insurance was a lot higher, but to the tune of $22,000. So when it comes to flood insurance, you definitely want to have that clue report done right away during the option period, which is the first 7 to 10 days. Technically, after you have a executed contract, you want to get that check right away. So if it's too high, you can back out. Okay. Also, they're not going to penalize you if your home just flooded one time, right? So if it flooded in Harvey, never flooded before, they're going to let that pass. All right. But if it flooded more often than that, you're definitely going to get hit with higher premiums than in the past. So you want to definitely check that. Also, you want to ask your neighbors. Your neighbors know the history of your home, especially for you buyers. Talk to neighbors, find out if flooded, find out if the street flooded. Maybe the house didn't flood, but maybe the neighborhood flooded and you couldn't even get out of your house. So when it comes to flood insurance, there's changes coming. I recommend that if you're buying a home, you have the clue report done right away to check the past claims on the home. If you currently own a home and you're thinking about getting flood insurance, you definitely should, and go ahead and price it. give me a call. I can refer you an agent. My phone number is 281-969-3817. You can also DM me anywhere where this video is, and I'll get right back to you with an insurance agent that can help you.